So if you watch this channel for any length of time, then you probably know all about the VW Dieselgate scandal, where VW was found guilty of installing cheat devices in their diesel vehicles so that their true emissions wouldn't be revealed during testing.
Now there appears to be a second Dieselgate scandal going on. This time, who's guilty?
Diesel truck owners.
I knew it.
According to the New York Times, a federal report, 5 years in the making, from the Environmental Protection Agency's Office of Civil Enforcement, found that more than 500,000 diesel truck owners in the United States are guilty of installing illegal emission devices on their diesel trucks. So these diesel tuners allow these trucks to release more than 570,000 tons of nitrogen dioxide over the lifetime of the trucks. This is a pollutant that's linked to heart and lung disease and premature death. This is 10 times more nitrogen dioxide than the VW scandal here in the US. These altered trucks will also emit 5,000 extra tons of industrial soot, small particulate matter that is linked to respiratory diseases, which John Walk, an expert in air pollution law at the NRDC, says that is an astronomically high level of smog-forming pollution. It is happening at ground level where people are breathing the fumes. And if the problem extends to other vehicles, it's almost unimaginable what the health impact will be. So the EPA found that about 15% of the heavy pickup trucks that they focused on, like the Chevy Silverado and the Dodge Ram 2500, had these diesel defeat devices installed. Now, these defeat devices cost about $400, and you can even find them on Amazon.
I can't even begin to wrap my head around this. These coal rolling truckers, they want to be so cool in their big trucks, and they're like, "Well, I'm so manly because and I want to make it all smoky and gross." What? That's what they're doing, and it's awful.
There are truckers that do that, but that's not really what we're talking about here. The truckers that install these are pretty much just regular folks who brought their truck in to, get it tested, and it won't pass emissions. And so now they're faced with a problem, right? I either have to spend thousands of dollars to get my truck tuned so that it'll pass emissions, or I can kind of cheat and go buy this device and stick it on there.
Well, that's just ridiculous. I'm sure it's not that much money to just get your truck fixed and fix the emissions. Why are they going out of their way to cheat?
So when you buy the truck new, the truck is perfectly tuned or whatever by GM, Ford, and Dodge, and it passes emissions. But then a couple of years later, things start to wear out, right? Parts aren't new anymore, and your truck doesn't pass emissions. But we're talking about an engine. Do you know how expensive it is to fix an engine so that it'll pass emissions?
But okay, but then they must be doing something wrong to the truck to make it fail emissions.
No, this is pretty much just normal wear and tear to their trucks.
Well, so then why is it happening?
Because diesel sucks. Like the same problem happened in Europe where VW told all its customers that this is a clean technology. It's not. I mean, that's the problem with diesel is it's this fuel that's a very unrefined fuel and it burns very dirty. And you have to do a lot of things to an engine to make it clean. And those things wear out. So when you bring your truck in for an emissions test, they can either stick something in your tailpipe or a lot of emissions places now just hook up to your computer. And what this does is this computer just says, I'm clean. And so you drive out of there still spewing, but you passed emissions for another year.
And this again just goes back to the truck manufacturers. They put together this like intricate engine with all these intricate things to make it pass emissions when they sell you the car, but they kind of force you to be complicit in putting a cheat device in your own car. So instead of VW, who are like, we're going to put the cheat device in the car and then regulators will never know, GM and Ford are able to be like, well, we didn't put the cheat device in there. It's all these truckers. What the heck's wrong with you guys? And I mean, this is just another reason why we should have electric everything, because a Cybertruck is never going to fail emissions.
Exactly.
And it's never going to be killing people as it drives down the street, slowly killing people.
Hey everybody, thanks so much for watching Now You Know Clips. You can watch full episodes of Tesla Time News on Mondays and in-depths on Fridays. Just click the link down below to head over to the Now You Know channel.